website analysis and some SEO tips to see what can be done to bring yourself into a higher standing with your SEO work. What I did was a Google search on women's business coach. From the things that you sent me, that was the one that seemed to make the most sense for getting keywords and searches. Like when somebody's looking for something like a business coach, and women often prefer to work with other women. That's why I put women's business coach. I know you do way more than that, but this is the search I used to see where you stood when it comes to your thing. On a Google search, you'll notice that right off the bat are sponsored ads. They're always at the top. So this is a sponsored one, sponsored, sponsored, okay? And then there's She Reigns Creative and Sophie Clyde Smith are the top two. And those are the ones I looked at compared to yours. And you did not appear on the first page, but you kind of expected that. And another thing is, this is a national search. This is, as far as the US goes, this is the top of the US, okay? You could focus on locally, but I feel with what you have to offer, you should go national as quick as possible and get clients all over the country. That's just my opinion, but I'm open to changes if you want to look at that in the future. Okay, let's get started. I looked at your website and it's very pretty. It's nice. It's elegant. It does what it's supposed to do. I like that the links work. I did check on them. And it went all the way down to your blogs. Now, with your blog, you can actually create keyword, make it more strategic towards keywords, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. But your blogs are well written. Let's just put up one right here. These are great. This is a great blog, and it's got a lot of good information. I like this. Contact me here. Excellent link. That's what I was going to get at. You want to put more of those in your content. You also want to link out to something that is quite helpful, like maybe statistic about coaching women in business, in personal home life balance, that kind of thing with like you do ask yourself, are you willing to live in abundance? And then like highlight live in abundance, make that a link out to the statistics of people, women that are living in abundance versus those that are not, and how what that does is it creates an element of trust for your site. And now we're going to go look at your metrics. I want to go back to your homepage here. Let's look at your metrics, okay? This is where you're at SEO wise, okay? You have a domain rating of 0.2. Now, the domain rating is trust factor on Google. It's basically, it's just not being able to say what you're doing. And we'll go back to your website because always follow your Bliss, Linda Elie. I think because, and I hope I'm saying that right, I apologize if I'm not. I think that you should actually change this to be the main headline for your website. Still have always follow your Bliss as a tag, but it because it's your domain. That's why. Okay, your journey to living the life you absolutely love begins here. A discover conversation. Okay, it's just not clear exactly what you're trying, who you're trying to reach. Okay, it might want to say looking for women. Are you looking for? Well, this is a great box, but I think that right away, there's no keywords. And we'll go back here. Look, the keywords here, there's 0. And that is going to keep you from being found, okay? I didn't look at your backlinks. So let's take a look at them. Basically, very they're good, strong backlinks, but wow, that looks like a good one. That's your own. Excellent. So these backlinks are mostly you, and you want to get some more like out in the community, maybe on lists and such like that. Let's see. I want to look at your referring domains, and they're pretty much the same. Their SEO, it looks like SEO boost, and they're powerful, and they got good. You need more of those. But you also need things like Yelp. You don't need to buy anything from them. You just got to be on their list. MapQuest, Google Maps, also Apple Maps, getting on things like that. So they're called citations. And what they do is they create a higher trust factor for your website. So your DR rating right now is low because there's not a lot linking back to your website saying your business is what it is. So you get on lists, citations that have the business name, the website address, and your phone number, all consistent across the internet, and this score will start to go up right away. This is a backlink strength, which is strong, stronger than your trust rating, but these two numbers are within 5 increments of each other, and that's actually a good thing. All you really need now is keywords to start ranking, and you'll be surprised how quickly you rank, as long as these two numbers are really tight. But let's look at who came in first. It's top 5 business coaches and female entrepreneurs, okay? From She Reigns Creative, which is pretty much a marketing company. They're looking to market, and they did a blog, which this is the page that they're going to. Their metrics, okay? This is not a tight number, but this is very high. A 49 is a really good score. So that's carrying the weight for the words that we used. And that was woman's business coach. Okay. We'll look at, they have a bunch of backlinks, and that's just how you play the game. Backlinks that link back to this website. Okay. And a lot of referring domains, which they're using. Websites crawl. All these things can be. What I usually do is I get these and then some. So I go after these lists and then even more, so that it's more powerful. Let's look at the keywords and the ones that are ranking in number 1. 1, 2, they got a lot of really good high ranking keywords here. Women's business coaching, they're coming in number 1. Coaching for women's business, number 1. So what this is that they're doing a blog, and they're creating keywords from the blog. So the blog is strategic in that it is loaded with keywords that supplement the content, so that the crawlers of the internet know what their website is trying to do. Here's something that's really interesting, is that this particular page generates 696 clicks a month at a value of $923 per click. That is generating income for this company. And they haven't been doing it for too long. They started 2020. So it's as far as nationally competitive, it's something that can be reached within 10 months is my guess. Let's look at who came in number 2, because that's somebody I think that's closer to what you do, and that's Sophie Clyde Smith. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. This is her, and this is her website. It's helping solopreneurs making money doing meaningful work. This right off the bat is telling you what she's doing, and that's that's a little bit different from what your front page on your website does. Um, she does have a blog too, and this one was interesting to me. The key to achieving business success. Right there, that title in itself has keywords for business success. Let's look at her metrics. Okay, she has a DR of 22, which is pretty good. So she's a lot of people are linking back to her website, and she's linking out to trusted things. Her URLs could be stronger. Um, this is a loose ratio here. So she's coming in number 2, and I think she could be beat pretty easily. The backlinks, she has 23, but of all time 250. So 23 backlinks. Let's look at the strengths. They're decent, okay. But she's on other people's stuff. So she's putting content to other people's websites and that kind of thing. Let's look at 19. These things here are easy to get and to beat. They really are. It's a matter of getting on lists. Like I said, they're called citations. So you want to go and get on lists that are very high ranking. And let me look at yours again. I want to look at, see, you have 9 and 7. She has 23 and 19. You are not that far behind in that regard. However, she has a lot of keywords, 99 keywords, and a lot of them are ranking at number 1, which is pretty impressive, actually. And it's business coaching for women, business coach for women, online business coach for women, business coaches. These are the kind of things that you want to rank for. Women's business coach, she's at number 2, and it's all cumulative. So everything works together when it comes to keywords. And here's the interesting part. She gets 575 clicks per month on her website. Okay, that's a good size click. And each click is worth $1,300 to her. That's sizable. So she's really doing well in that regard, just from ranking at the top of the Google list. The top 3 ranking websites usually get over 65% of the click-throughs that turn into business for people just looking for what they do. So that being said, your site is up. It's beautiful. It's really, I think it's gorgeous. I really do. I think it's going to, it has the potential to start bringing you in extra business that are looking for you. A couple things to do when you blog: link out to trusted sites, sites that like government statistics, that kind of thing, that will help. And you don't have to ask their permission. You just put their website in and link to them, and it's good to go. They're not going to complain about that because it's going to help them as well. But it also helps you in creating a link. So you want to get more on your blogs, more links to other sources, and more links to each of these pages with some of the words that you do. A little bit of keyword research is required, and really getting clear on what you're trying to accomplish with your with following Bliss. Because is it business coaching or just coaching makes a difference on how you're going to strategize towards getting yourself at the top of the SEO list. Another thing is to go ahead and get on some other internet lists, like once I said before, Yelp, And once you do, they're gonna solicit you for business. You don't have to take anything from them. I wouldn't recommend it. It's always way more expensive than what you get for it, but they do talk a good game. But anything you can do to get on lists like that, searching lists, business, more chamber spots, that kind of thing. Um, yeah. And then what else? Last thing you can do um, for your business. We got the domain rating addressed with the linking out to trusted sites. That will help a lot. We got the URL. So basically, that would be getting on somebody else as a guest blogger and linking to their website and yours. Very, very nice to do if you want to do that. Like to see these grow, and if you need help with anything like that, I'll be glad to talk to you more about it and what we offer at Media Magic Marketing as far as how we can get you ranked at the top of Google. I don't think women's business coaching is going to be a hard one, and that's nationally. There's some that are really, really difficult, but I don't think that particular keyword setup is or search is that competitive at this time. So let me know and have a great day. Thanks.